Picture a guy so smart, so powerful, and so determined that he's gone up against the Avengers, the X-Men, the gods, and even the universe itself. And no, I'm not talking about just any villain. I'm talking about Victor Von Doom, the legendary Doctor Doom, the greatest genius, sorcerer, and ruler Marvel's ever seen. But who is this guy in the metal armor and iron mask? Why is he so obsessed with power? And more than that, is he really a villain? Or just someone trying to save the world? His own way? Get comfy, because today you're going to hear the full story of Victor Von Doom, the man who challenged heroes, villains, and even fate itself. And hey, drop a comment. Do you think Doom's a villain, an anti-hero, or just a misunderstood genius? Let's find out together. Doom's story starts in the small nation of Latveria, a fictional country in Eastern Europe, known for poverty and for the constant persecution of gypsies. And guess what? Victor was born into a Romani family, a group that's been marginalized and hunted for generations. His dad, Werner von Doom, was a highly respected doctor in the community, and his mom, Cynthia von Doom, was a powerful sorceress. Yeah, actual magic, real magic in the Marvel Universe. But Victor's life turned into tragedy real quick. His mom made a deal with the demon Mephisto, trying to protect her people. But it backfired. She was killed, and her soul got trapped in hell. Not long after that, his dad also died, running from the authorities while trying to save the life of a noble's child. Left orphaned, alone, and fueled by pain, anger, and a thirst for revenge, Victor realized he'd inherited not just his father's brilliance in science, but also his mother's connection to the mystic arts. And that's when he found his purpose, mastering both science and magic. So one day, he could free his mother's soul from hell and make sure no one could ever hurt him again. With a mind that's straight up ridiculous, Victor started building inventions way beyond anything normal humans could understand. Energy devices, weapons, armor, even interdimensional portals. And yeah, that genius? It got him noticed by a university in the United States. The same university where a certain young guy named Reed Richards was studying. And this is where the real drama kicks off. When Victor Von Doom came to the US, specifically to Empire State University, he already had that signature, "I'm better than everyone" attitude. I mean, in his mind, nobody on Earth was smarter than him. And that's where he met the guy who'd become his biggest rival, Reed Richards, future Mr. Fantastic. From day one, the tension was real. Doom saw Reed as this cocky know-it-all, but honestly, kinda underestimated how smart Reed really was. On the flip side, Reed could tell Doom was insanely brilliant, but also had an ego the size of a planet. Then came the moment that changed everything. Doom started working on a machine to communicate with the afterlife. Basically, a device to track down and free his mom's soul from hell. Yeah, Doom was already messing with science and the supernatural at the same time. Stuff even the craziest geniuses in Marvel wouldn't dare touch. Reed even tried to warn him, like, "Dude, your calculations are off." But Doom, obviously, ignored him. And boom, the machine exploded. The accident left Doom's face permanently scarred. And bro, this is where the real hate was born. In Doom's mind, it wasn't his fault. It was never his fault. It was the world's fault. The fault of human limitations. The fault of those who doubted him. And of course, Reed Richards. Humiliated, expelled from the university, and now carrying scars both physical and emotional. Victor did what any future god-tier villain would do. He disappeared. He went searching for knowledge in places no one else would even think of. He ended up in the Himalayas, where he found this secret order of monks, part mystics, part scientists. And there, in those frozen mountains, Victor forged not just his iconic armor, but his ultimate identity, Dr. Doom, a being who's half technological genius, half master of the dark arts, a man who answers to no one, not the laws of physics, not the rules of magic, only his own. When Victor Von Doom walked out of that monk's temple, he wasn't just some regular dude anymore. He was now Dr. Doom, wearing armor forged from mystical metals, handcrafted, hammered while it was still red hot, which means Doom literally slapped that iron mask onto his face while it was still burning, sealing his scars forever. And yeah, that wasn't just some physical thing, it was a ritual. That was the moment he left behind whatever was left of his humanity. Pain became fuel, pride became armor, and the quest for power became his life's mission. But Doom didn't stop there. After mastering insane levels of technology and dark magic, stuff barely anyone in the Marvel Universe even understands, he went back to his homeland, Latveria. And guess what? Doom straight up overthrew the corrupt government, took the throne by force, and declared himself the absolute ruler. From that moment on, no one in Latveria went hungry. No one was persecuted, no one suffered, as long as they followed his rules. That's right, Doom became a dictator. But unlike most tyrants, he actually brought peace, prosperity, and safety to his people. Of course, all of it under total control, constant surveillance, and brutal punishment for anyone who dared step out of line. Meanwhile, out in the rest of the world, Doom started climbing the ranks as Marvel's ultimate villain. He wasn't just a problem for the Fantastic Four anymore. He became a threat on a universal scale. Whether it was his armies of Doombots, time travel, reality manipulation, or literally stealing cosmic powers, Doom made it crystal clear. His ambition had no limits. And the craziest part? Unlike a lot of villains who just want to watch the world burn, Doom's goal was always about bringing order. His version of it? He didn't want to destroy the world. He wanted the world under his control. Because in his mind, he's the only one worthy of leading humanity into the future. If you're loving this crazy story, go ahead and smash that like button and hit subscribe. Because here, the world of pop culture comes to life in every single video. Let's keep it rolling. Because now we're getting into the wildest stuff Doom's ever done. Get ready. If there's one thing people need to understand about Doom, it's that taking over the world is baby stuff to him. That's straight up beginner level. Doom's out here trying to control realities, timelines, and even the concept of existence itself. And if you think I'm exaggerating, buckle up, because check out some of the wild stuff he's pulled. First off, Doom is basically in a never-ending war with the Fantastic Four, especially Reed Richards. He's the one mind Doom actually sees as a real threat. Though, let's be real, he'd never admit that out loud. But Doom's not just about science beefs. Nah. He's gotten into some serious cosmic-level madness. The craziest one? Secret Wars, from 1984. In that event, Doom straight up tricked the cosmic being known as the Beyonder, stole his powers, and became a god. No joke. All-powerful, all-knowing, able to reshape reality however he wanted. He literally rebuilt the world in his image, fixed his face, and for a while, was basically unstoppable. But, like every good tragic villain arc, the mix of power, ego, and deep insecurity made it all fall apart. Doom realized deep down that he didn't believe he was worthy of that power. And just like that, it all slipped away. Fast forward a few decades, and Doom does it again in Secret Wars from 2015. After the entire multiverse collapses, Doom steals the powers of the Beyonders. Being so ridiculously overpowered, they don't even operate on the same scale as anything else, and creates Battleworld, a patchwork planet made from the broken pieces of destroyed universes. And yeah, Doom crowns himself God Emperor Doom. Bro, he literally rewrote the laws of reality. And here's the wild part. Even the heroes who survived, Reed Richards, Black Panther, Spider-Man, they all had to live under his rules. But Doom's not just some cosmic event villain. Nope. He's always out here building robot armies, manipulating kings and governments, stealing alien tech, and, get this, even traveling through time to fight past and future versions of himself. Yeah, Doom isn't just a problem for Earth's heroes. He's a problem for any timeline, any universe, and any cosmic entity that dares to get in his way. As crazy as it sounds, Doom hasn't always been that megalomaniac villain who just wants to control everything. Believe it or not, there were times when he actually tried to be a hero. And yeah, it wasn't just some half-hearted attempt. After the events of Civil War II, when Tony Stark was supposedly dead, Doom made a wild decision. He became the new Iron Man, wearing an insanely advanced suit of armor, mixed with magic, of course. He took on the name Infamous Iron Man. And yeah, Doom actually tried walking the redemption path, fighting villains, saving people, even trying to fix some of his own mistakes. But, this is Doom we're talking about, and nothing in his life is ever that simple. The arrogance, the control issues, the narcissism, that stuff never went away. Even when he was trying to be a hero, Doom did it his way, deciding who deserved saving and who didn't. On top of that, throughout his whole story, there have been moments where Doom genuinely showed that his view of the world isn't just about ego, it's about protection too. There's this iconic story where he travels to the future and finds out that without him ruling Latveria, the country falls into chaos and total destruction. His conclusion? Maybe. I really am necessary. And that's the thing about Doom. That's what makes him so complex. He's not some classic villain driven by pure evil. He's driven by this twisted idea of order, control, and perfection. Deep down, Doom truly believes that only he is capable of saving the world, even if the world doesn't want to be saved by him. That's why he's not just a villain. He's a leader, a ruler, a sorcerer, a scientist, an anti-hero, and honestly, one of the most complex, iconic, and respected characters in all of pop culture. It's no surprise that even today, Doom is still considered Marvel's greatest villain, because he doesn't just want to win, he wants to be a god. And sometimes, he almost pulls it off. Yo, if you had fun learning all about this megalomaniac genius, don't go anywhere, because waiting for you on the end screen is an absolute must-watch video. The history of the Fantastic Four, the team that saved Marvel and has been at war with Doom since day one. Click on it, because if learning about Doom was wild, finding out how his greatest rivals came to be, that's straight up mandatory for any pop culture fan.